Last time on Total Party Guild.
I realized as my my turn is restarting and my mantle of inspiration kind of fades, that Singer didn't pick up any of this energy, and I just shout out for him because I don't see him. Singer! Where the fuck are you? And then
over here blowing a fish.
What?
Oh God.
Hold on.
Worst best title episode. Oh my God.
There it is. There it is.
I rolled a dice to see if that blew my mind. It did not.
Blew the fish. Money is safe.
Welcome, heroes. My name is Jeremy Blackheart, and I'll be DMing this story arc of Total Party Guild, a weekly retrowave-inspired live play 5th edition D&D podcast. This week, the guild will be hiring
Vanessa Otero playing Jewel Von Onyx, human glamour bard.
Sean Rowe playing Singer, your running in flight tiefling cleric.
Justin Lamb playing Stennel, Bjorn's son, the halfling barbarian covered in grossness.
and our special guest.
Matthew playing Dimble Pilwicken, the gnome artificer.
Last we left our heroes. Jewel, Stennel, and Dimble made quick work of the Kuotoa monitor after he tripped an acid trap in what appears to be a control room. They have found the last leg to the apparatus in the aforementioned room. Singer went to disable a ballista and ran down the corridor to save himself and his party from its wrath. He made a tunnel of wind, blowing the ballista manning Kuotoa into a pool of water behind it. And thinking he could use its weapon against them, went to load said ballista before a horde of Kuotoa came spilling out of the pool, and he makes a Jack Sparrow escape towards the rest of his party. What will our adventurers do next?
Is this acid river still flowing out of the room?
Yeah, it's spewing all the way down into the pool.
Okay. And it's basically cutting the room in half.
Yeah, it's pretty constant.
So what they did was they had basically bear traps sever the line, so there's not a good way for us to stop this from happening.
Really, they pushed the pipes out of place.
So
They broke them outward.
if we took time, we might be able to snap them back into place, but we're still...
Well, it's spewing acid out, and
Yeah.
you'd have to weld or bolt somehow.
Looking around this room, is there anything useful in here?
A bunch of monitors, and a few of them are flashing red.
I am going to bend down and take the arm bracer off of this guy.
Make me a perception roll.
I don't see whatever it is because that was a 1 + 0.
Whose turn was it last time we rolled?
It was Dimble's because we had just killed the dude.
Yeah, I
and he
popped,
got
I
the
popped his
last-
head with a firebolt. It was great.
Well done.
Because we're still in combat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask if we were still in turn order.
Okay.
Singer's
So after-
fate has not been determined.
So, Jewel, on your turn, you bend down, take the bracer. And do you want to move or do anything else?
I look around the room. I'm just going to spend my action and probably movement just looking around the room, bending down to get this thing off of him, and kind of point at the metal leg and say, hey, that looks like one of those legs from that crab thing. And then that's my turn.
Singer, your turn.
Man, I'm going to do the thing. I sure am. Let's see. So the two on the top, the grunt 15 and 9, have to roll a strength save before they move. And then they're at difficult terrain when they move.
Got it.
Oh, I guess also the whip.
Well, you had it center, so they moved in, the whip passed, and then you move it on your turn when you move, right?
It's a direct line from my character. So if I move, it moves with me directly with my character.
Oh.
Yeah. So I point the direction and it's just extending from me, and it's 60 feet long and 10 feet wide.
Okay. I see.
So if those two guys pass, then they get to move, but they're at difficult terrain. So they didn't pass.
No, those two did not.
Ah, damn it. All right. Shoot. Let's see. That actually makes it worse for me.
Oh.
For what I was planning on doing.
I thought it just stayed in a place and then you could move it from wherever you put it.
No, it comes directly from me, which is pretty cool. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do the thing that I was going to do now. So instead, the grunt on the bottom, right over here, I think it's 13. I'm going to go ahead and cast that spell, Toll the Dead.
Okay.
DC 14.
Okay. Roll damage.
Has he been hurt already? 8.
How's your Toll the Dead look?
And so what happens is my shield is kind of dangling on my left arm. It's still really numb from blocking a crossbow bolt, but I smack my spear against the tip of it, and it kind of makes this wah, 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 and then I point the spear towards the grunt, and I see blood begin to spurt out of his head, and I'm like, oh, it worked. And then I will run down the corridor 30 feet. So that would put me right there as I run away from it. And so now the line of wind effect will be... Nope, I'm moving my character, not painting. Was that 30 feet? Nope, 30 feet's one more square. Right there. But now it should be...
How long is the wind tunnel?
60 feet.
Still can't see Stennel on our board.
Yep, right there.
You mean Singer?
Singer. Yep. Both of us. Jeremy got it last time. I got it this time.
It's like, oh no, Jewel opened her eyes inside the jelly creature too.
Stennel's like, I'm standing right next to you, dude.
Yeah. So I ran that way.
I mean, I know we're brothers now, but come on.
It's like when your parent calls you your sibling's name or the pet's name.
Or your aunt's name. My mom still calls me my aunt's name, and I'm in my 30s.
Our grandma calls me our uncle's name all the time.
Great is when you have like 3 or 4 or 5 siblings, and then they just go through the cycle until they just end up saying you.
You. With the face.
They go down the list.
Stennel.
Oh, me. I'm going to be like, oh, all right, that guy's dead. Good shot, Dimble.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Singer? Singer! And I'm going to charge into the acid.
That's going to leave a mark.
From like way down the corridor, you hear me? Ah!
I think I can make it there with the dash action. Do I take any damages?
Rolling it now. You take 5 acid damage.
Rounded to 3.
2.
Round down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you round damage down. I think this door up here opens into one of the hallways we were already in.
Well, cool. That perpetuates my rage, and I'm still using temp hit points, so this is good.
When you throw yourself in the acid to stay angry.
Oh, God. Stennel, there are better ways. No.
Dimble.
All right. So Dimble sees Stennel crashing through the acid in his direction. He's like, oh, that seems like not a... nope. And I will bend down and start fiddling with my boots. And a bunch of tiny little spider legs will pop out of my boots. And I will just walk on the wall.
Ugh,
Casting spider climb.
that's creepy and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is the wall here or is the wall here? Okay. And I will walk up the wall a tiny bit and walk around and try and get sight on Singer. I'm like, oh, hi. Oh, do some maths as well. There's not really any light down there though, huh?
No.
So I will see Singer running and just hear fishy, grumbly horde noises and be like, oh, that's unpleasant. We're over here, Singer. And I will...
I'm coming.
I will hold action to firebolt a thing should something come within range.
Didn't you just cast spider climb?
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm gonna just stand here on the wall.
How high up are you?
I only went up to just get up like above the acid, so like 1 square up.
Okay. Jewel.
I am going to tug the strand of my, I'm going to tug the strap of my Cittern back around so it's in front, and I'm going to strum a couple notes and cast fly on myself, and I'm going to fly. It gives me a flying speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes, and I'm going to use my movement. Oh, that was my action. So I'm going to use my movement to move here. I'm going to fly above the acid that's flowing down the hallway leading out to Singer and Stennel and Dimble. And I'm going to kind of like do like a breaststroke through the air. I don't know how you're supposed to move. Do you just propel yourself with your mind?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to do that. Like do a couple like strokes, like I can just do this with my brain and just move myself forward. So I'm coming right up behind Stennel, but floating above it, so I don't have to touch the acid.
I'm imagining you floating just like back straight, like legs straight down, just like arms crossed. Just
Yeah, like
levitating.
when I can't think of the movie I'm thinking of, but when somebody like is just like the wind flowing around them and they're going like evil mode and they just they're like standing up and they just hover off the ground and start moving towards somebody.
But instead of evil, it's just like fabulousness.
Yeah, it's just ethereal, beautiful, crazy.
You're too gorgeous for gravity.
That's the name of the episode. Too gorgeous for gravity.
That was pretty good.
But it's going to be the numbers. Too gorgeous. I'm floating up behind Singer.
Stennel.
Stennel. Why? Why are you all of a sudden the same person? I'm floating up behind Stennel.
We took an oath to be brothers, and now you can't tell us apart. I know it's hard, but
You became one on the lover board.
We're basically the same person now. Like you're gonna have to refer to us as like the amalgamation of our names.
Stinger?
Sinner.
Stinger.
Single. Single Stinger.
Single's good.
Single's pretty good.
Stennel.
Jules'
Stinger.
newest single.
Okay. This is what we doing.
I'm moving the horde closer.
Oh no, Singer, run.
Oh, they're fast little bastards if they're getting past Singer. Oh no.
I can't see any of you. I can't see him or them.
Well, they can't attack, so I'm sure they're just dashing.
Yeah.
The horde of Kuotoa out of the pool rush ever forward towards Singer. The whip and one of the grunts fall backward in the wind tunnel once again. And one of the grunts mans the ballista and takes aim. Singer, you're up.
Oh, good.
Run and dash, my friend.
So the wind tunnel now catches all of these guys in it, which is awesome. And I will do the same thing on Grunt 13. I will ring a bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Roll damage.
2.
On 2d12.
I did not realize it was 2d12.
Yeah, almost
Yay,
all
twinsies.
damage cantrips are level up with the character.
Much better. 11. Well, up until the beginning of this session, I had forgotten that I got more cantrips. So,
That's fine.
shows you don't know what I know about cantrips.
Your cantrip is your spear.
Do they roll on their turn, right?
At the start of their turn,
Okay.
they roll a strength check, DC 14. If
Got
they
it.
fail it, then they get pushed 15 feet and
Yep,
fall
yep.
down. If they succeed, then it's difficult terrain to move towards me.
Stennel.
Man, I really thought I would see something by now. All right. So here goes nothing.
Splash, splash. He was taking a bath in a pool of acid.
Like you do. So that's me, like, in my full movement.
Gonna be gloriously exfoliated by the end of this.
That you moved
All-
at all. Am I
All my
broken?
skin's gonna be new.
Yeah, you didn't move, Stennel. Oh, there you
Sorry,
go.
I'm pacing it out.
And Stennel, you see the horde chasing after Singer.
Man, what's all this?
I found them. Can we keep them?
Do I
No.
take acid damage sloshing through the acid again?
Just because you started your turn in it.
How much?
3.
Rounded down to 1?
Mhm.
I'm okay with this. Is what it sounds like. I thought we were through with these guys.
I thought
And
we
that's
killed
my
their
turn.
leader.
Are you done, Stennel?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
I said that's the end of my turn.
I didn't hear.
I probably said it too low.
Dimble.
All right. Poke my head around the corner and will pretend I'm making decisions, but I'm just going to firebolt at it. Yeah.
This firebolt or this firebolt?
Which hand should it come out of?
I rolled a 10.
To hit?
Grunt 13, correct.
That.
Darn it. I guess I'll walk up onto the ceiling.
Okay. Where you're at?
Yeah, I'll move out a little bit. It's right about here.
So you're now 20 feet up.
Yeah, it's going to hurt when I fall.
Jewel.
That's me. I'm going to move. I'm going to fly. my
God, 60
move
feet.
speed.
God, it's a lot of fly
Yeah.
speed.
I'm going to fly right up next to Dimble.
Hi.
Get him, Jewel.
Oh my God. What have you gotten yourself into?
I found them all in a pool.
I thought I told you to stop looking in those.
I didn't get a choice this time. They just kind of popped their heads out over the side, and then they decided to come at me, and I've been holding them back with this wind.
That's right.
I
Blowing
can't-
fish.
Blowing fish. I can't do anything because I don't have a ton of spell points left. Oh, I will cast Vicious Mockery at Grunt 13, this guy in the front up behind Singer.
Yeah.
With my, wait. Can I cast through my Cittern if it is concentrating on fly? Because,
Yeah, it's still just.
okay, yeah, okay. Also, okay, second question. It can only concentrate on one concentration spell at a time, right? So I couldn't do fly and invisibility.
You're just casting a spell through an object.
So I'm concentrating on the spell that it allows me to cast.
Yes, it says you may use this to cast.
Okay. So I'm concentrating on fly anyway. Sorry, I
Mhm.
wasn't sure. Sometimes in our home game, we have used the items themselves are the ones that hold the concentration. So I was just confused.
Yeah, the only way you can get around that with rules as written is with an intelligent item
Okay.
or a ring of spell storing and a familiar.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now that that's straightened out, I fly up around the corner so I can see Singer running to us, leading a horde. And are these white things the lines his wind?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the closest grunt who's 40 feet away from me. And that's at disadvantage because I point to him and then I strum. Broom. He has to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, DC 15.
It's not a charm.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He still failed. Roll damage.
I just want
Still
everyone to be at
dope.
disadvantage. Okay. 2d4 because I am at level 5. As I was reminded, I only rolled 1d4 last time. And that's 5 damage.
You kill him.
Hooray!
Yes. Awesome. I strum my guitar, broom, or my Cittern, and then I'm just like, damn, you're ugly. And the clear waves that come out when I cast through the Cittern, just like a sound force, like blows him away, kind of like burst into him or whatever. I like to think they look like the it's kind of that clear rippling air, like the Matrix bullets.
With your insults.
Mhm.
14 strength check. The grunt 2, 3 flies back 15 feet on his butt.
Yay!
Grunt 15 moves forward. The grunt and the whip at the end of the corridor stand up. The whip takes control of the ballista. The grunt that stood up sprints down the hallway after his cohorts. The whip takes aim. The grunts, for the most part, rush down the hallway, except for the one grunt that stumbles in the wind and flies backward. The whip takes over the ballista and screams something in undercommon at the grunt. That grunt runs around the outside towards the party as well.
Okay, so did any of these guys get hurt when I threw spears at them?
You see 16 has a cut on.
Sweet. I told the dead on him. Ba-dang!
Roll 2d12.
9. I adjust the wind and I blow it this way.
Blast your wind tunnel towards the northwestern cavern. Are you going to stay there?
Yep.
Stennel.
Are the fishies not blown away yet?
No, it started their turn. So you could totally run up and hit one.
Thank goodness. If I jump into the wind, do I need to pass a strength check?
Let me double check.
Probably.
Yes.
It's usually like when you move into it or when you start or end your turn there.
Well, I'm going to charge straight into the wind so that I'm between the fish guys and my windbag of a friend.
Oh.
It's a strength check,
Saving throw.
Yeah, DC 14.
so that's a 17. So
Nice.
Stennel's good, and I'm going to recklessly attack the one that's got a cut on it.
Okay. 16.
I made his ears bleed.
Well, that's a 17 to hit
You hit.
for 10 damage.
You kill it.
I just lop one of its fishy limbs clean off,
And it gurgles
full-
and falls back into the pool behind it.
and with a shout, I flourish the sword and I swing at the other guy for a dirty 20
That hits.
for 6 damage.
Everybody roll me perception checks.
7.
No.
6.
12. You can't make me notice stuff, Jeremy. You just can't.
5.
Oof.
What I noticed is that with the gust of wind, none of the blood got on Stennel this time.
And you're blowing his stink away.
His fresh pine new car smell. Thank you.
It's fresh pine and wet badger and BO and like fish guts at this point.
Blah.
Also, acid. So the scent of burning hair. Anyone?
Burning foot hair.
Dude, your like pine sol freshener has its work cut out for it.
Hey, give me
Mr.
noticeably.
Clean's gonna be breaking a sweat.
Yeah. It's bad. It's real bad.
Stennel, your hands are starting to get that numb-ish feeling from how cold your sword is.
Yikes! Does it hurt yet?
Some of the blood is coagulating on,
Like hardening, drying up.
or like,
It's like freeze metal.
That's pretty cool. Do let me know when I start doing additional frost damage. But I'm kind of busy at the moment. I'm a little busy to worry about that right now.
Dimble.
All right. Just do the fire bolt. Hiya. A 22 to hit. Grunt number, was that 17
Hits.
now? Pachow. For 18 fire damages.
How do you kill it?
Good.
Less extravagantly this time. I think it just goes right through him. Like a little laser bolt.
Got it. Burn a hole through it and it topples it.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Jewel.
Going to fly over next to Singer, who's about 20 feet away from me. If I move to the square north of him, am I in the wind tunnel? Okay. I'm going to move
And you're
here.
flying.
I'm going to hand him the circlet.
Oh, she's your Valkyrie.
And then I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to look up towards Grunt 14 and grin and say, I would love to serve you over rice with soy sauce. And cast Vicious Mockery.
Roll damage.
Oh, double 4s. That's an 8.
Nice.
It's like, oh, that doesn't sound very good at. Oh.
Like that delayed realization. What's that about the circlet?
The
I
bracer.
handed it to Singer. Yeah.
Oh, to Singer. Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant
Did I say
me.
Stennel?
Probably.
They're the same.
Well, let's take another take. I hand the bracer to Singer because I can't remember which one is who. I hand the bracer to Singer.
Jewel, I'm the tall one.
I know, but
I'm not wearing a badger cloak.
All you non-humans are the same to me.
Oh, that
Goodness.
hurts.
Can we all roll a d4 of psychic damage for that one? I feel viciously
Can
mocked.
I cast mass vicious
I took one.
mockery?
They both throw spears at Singer and miss. One catches the wind tunnel and hits the stone floor and then rolls into the stream of water. And the other one just hits your armor and falls to the floor in front of you.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Or don't. Not trying harder is also good.
But then you hear a heavy wooden thunk. Singer,
Fuck.
the ballista makes purchase.
Oop.
You take 19 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Ooh.
You never had no cool temporary HP either. That's painful.
He did not, no.
Oh, dang.
Although
I'm
I'd
all
written
out.
down temp from earlier, so.
Singer, your turn.
Ow, 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 ow. I spin, and do I see injuries on the grunts?
14 is bleeding out of its eyes a little bit.
Fantastic. I will make him bleed more, and I ring a bell at him. Ba-dang-a-dang-a-dang-a-dang.
Singer discovered cantrips at level 5. Roll damage. They're not rolling so hot on their saves.
That's a 15.
How do you kill it?
Oh, I make his head just explode like fish soup. just I ring the bell at him, and then his eyeballs just pop straight out.
Wow, we all know how to pop heads.
I am taken by surprise and am very, very shocked, almost too shocked to move the wind tunnel. But I'm going to move in front of Stennel and then put the wind tunnel down towards grunt number 9. You know, as soon as my computer lets me.
Mhm.
Stennel, your turn.
It's like that play. Just pop their heads. I'll sort of like glance at my companions and be like, man, I think they smell better on the inside. I'm going to charge around Singer, and I'm going to take the fight to this last grunt standing in our way. Recklessly, of course. 17
Hits.
for 7 damage, and an 18
Hits.
for 10 damage.
How do you kill it?
I cut it through its neck, and then I try to stab up into its jaw and like kind of pull the jaw off a little bit. It's not the same as making the head explode, but I'm trying. I'm trying to be like everyone else.
All right, Dimble.
Oh, can I use the rest of my movement after that attack?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. My bad.
You
I
should
mean, go ahead, Dimble.
You should move and then jump at the end to catch some of that awesome air.
I mean,
What?
you can do that. You can move
Okay.
into the tunnel.
Well, I was going to move up a space and have the tunnel hit the grunt, so technically he's in the tunnel, but then my computer wouldn't let me. So
Oh, okay.
it just reloaded, so I'm moving here, and the tunnel goes 60 feet down that way.
The only problem with that is you make a strength roll, and if you fail, you're...
Right. Yeah. But that's where it's going.
But I can just make a strength check
saving throw.
at advantage because I'm raging.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled double 3s.
So move 15 feet forward and prone.
Hang on, one more. So I'm running in the wind and I jump up to catch the breeze and it's kind of gusty and then I just fall and slide on my face. It's just gravel and like fish bones and shit.
And now Dimble.
All right, so I'm within range of my shot, but not within sight because they're just too far out of sight because I only have 60 feet of dark vision. So I think I'm actually just going to double move up to here. Oh, hello. I guess I can't actually see that, but
Yes,
I
you can.
There's more up north, but that's as far as I can go.
Okay. Are you going to fireball?
I guess I get bonus. What's your HP at, Singer?
Oh, I'm at 19.
You could take another hit, and Stennel's in the way now. So yeah, I'm done.
Jewel.
So there's the whip up here, and maybe I can kind of see the edge of somebody up by this column.
Mhm.
Okay. If I go into the wind tunnel, can I just float into it and let it push me and not have that take up part of my movement?
No, because it's a strength saving throw, or you fall prone.
Oh, and I'm flying. Okay. So there's room for me to move around it. Hold on. So I'm going to float around Singer and just outside of his wind funnel, 60 feet. I'm going to see this whip I'm going to go towards the whip, manning the ballista. Is he kind of a fish person too?
Mhm.
Okay.
He's just a buff fish.
I'm going to point at him. I'm going to strum and point back at him and say, do you think you're going to scream when I put you in boiling water and cast Vicious Mockery? DC 15 wisdom.
Fails.
It fails or I fails?
It fails.
So that's a 5 damage and disadvantage on its next attack.
It's going to go 1, 2, 3. It notices it's outnumbered and runs.
Ooh, that's what I did earlier.
We're still in combat. They're attempting to flee from combat. If you want to pursue, we'll stay in. If you want to drop and do something else, we'll drop out of combat. It's up to
And
you
you
guys.
keep running. That's Dimble's vote.
That's fair. I got to pick myself up off the ground anyway.
I dispel the windstorm.
Okay, so you want to drop out?
Uh-huh.
Jewel, do you agree?
Sure.
Okay, so out of combat. You're now in a hallway filled with fish guts and a stream of acid filtering into a pool.
those little things are probably dead now, right?
Hopefully.
In the pool.
There's a whole other pool over here. Maybe there's more of them.
When I was down by the ballista, that there seemed to be like I could see another panel, I think. So I think we should keep going that way. But I don't know if we're ready to continue doing that, or if we should take a rest. Or did you say you beat the boss? You killed the big guy?
Oh, it was a guy, and he was bigger. Oh, we left a leg back there. Damn it.
We didn't check him at all except for that circlet.
Oh, thank you. Yes, the circlet. And I look at the circlet.
It is a golden bracer that it has like a solid part on the bottom that goes on your forearm and a solid part at the top. And then it has a helix wrap around. And in the helix wrap, coming from where your hand would be, there is a depiction of a goddess coming down from the clouds with both of her hands cupping the head of a serpent that's built into the wrap coming out of the sea.
Whoa.
Oh, yes. This depicts the image of Xa'Leah talking to the god of the sea. This probably was when they were first starting to, get together.
Do the hanky-panky?
Not now.
The goddess has these big feathery wings and then like feathers in her hair, and she has a long serpentine tail that coils up around your wrist.
Xa'Leah, a serpentine with feathers?
Artistic license?
Sure. Yep. I put it on.
Are you wearing armor on that covers your forearms?
No, I'm wearing chainmail.
Yeah, it'd cover your arm.
Usually just kind of like hangs down halfway down the arm. I didn't have it go all the way down to my wrists or anything like that.
Or do you even have like gloves or gauntlets on?
I do not have gloves. I do not like them. Well, so I usually wear the chainmail, but then I wear my robes overwards. So I do have like robes that go down to my arms, but I wouldn't put it on the robe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
When you slip it over your hand and onto your wrist, it clamps itself. And when you look at the depiction of the sea serpent, it looks like the goddess is strangling the sea serpent.
Yep, that's more like it.
Like she has both hands around its throat, and she has a big grin on her face.
That's the Xa'Leah I know.
And it's almost uncomfortable how tight it's gripping on.
Yep, that's going to take some getting used to. I should have put it on the arm that's numb from taking the crossbow bolt.
But you feel it forcibly tap into your magic.
I'm excited. What's it do?
You notice looking at it too, on the forearm on the bottom, next to where your elbow turns in, there are 2 spherical sockets that are empty.
That's really cool.
Somebody want to read?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Xa'Leah's Embrace. Wondrous item, very rare, requires attunement. This magic item is a golden bracelet that depicts a goddess maniacally strangling a sea serpent. It has 2 empty sockets near the bottom of the bracer. Upon donning the bracer, it tightens onto the user's arm, destroying any non-magical gear between it and the wearer. Oh, it's too bad I wasn't wearing something cool. This magic item cannot be removed without the use of a remove curse spell. Oh, even better. Embrace can be used to summon a spear made of pure lightning as a bonus action. Very cool. The spear can be dismissed as a bonus action. This lightning spear grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it and does lightning damage instead of piercing damage. That's also very cool. It also has the following additional properties. When one of these properties is used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Lightning. When you hit with a melee attack using the spear, you can cause the target to take an extra 2d6 lightning damage. That is very cool. Thunder. When you hit with a melee attack using the spear, you can cause the spear to emit a crack of thunder, audible to 300 feet. The target you hit must succeed on DC 17 Constitution savings throw or become stunned until the end of your next turn. This is badass.
That's baller.
You feel it crackling lightning in the palm of your hand.
I love how it's a boost, but it also seems really aggressive as an item.
Yeah, it very much suits my my goddess. Yep.
And she doesn't let go without a remove curse spell. Ooh,
It's always good when a god gives you something that you need remove curse to get rid of.
We'll just think of it as remove blessing.
It's very pretty, Singer.
No one wants to remove a blessing.
Exactly.
So-
See?
It's all in the branding.
So
While I can still fly,
Yeah, how long does that last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I have an hour, but
So
still.
can I pick up Stennel and Dimble and fly us back? Can we loot any creatures in here and then fly back into this room to examine where we fought the boss, fly them over the goop?
Yeah,
And then I don't know if I can pick up Singer. He's very heavy.
you can. You just fly.
You don't
at
have to pick
speed.
me up. I just walk.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And I also want to open this door because I'm pretty sure it goes out into the corridor we were just
Yeah,
in.
sure. You can pick up Singer too. It's just you fly at half speed.
Okay.
My leg.
Okay. Yep. That's exactly where I thought it went.
Our heroes make it back into the control room of the Lumitech dungeon. Jewel has found Singer's relic, Xa'Leah's embrace, and it ever does so on Singer's forearm. Dimble has been reunited with a leg, and they have slain a large portion of the Kua Toa horde. What will they find next time in the Lumitech dungeon? We'll find out next time on Total Party Guild. But before we go, we have some messages for you.
Hey, everybody. It's Vanessa. We're on Twitter at Total Party Guild. You can do hashtag Topagu or just, whatever. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're doing some Twitch stuff, YouTube. We're at Total Party Guild across all platforms.
And on those platforms, be sure to rate, subscribe, hit the little thumbs up button. Send this to 10 people and tell them they need to each send it to another 10 people. Guild of Many defeats more monsters that way.
We just become the pyramid scheme of D&D podcasts.
Yes.
More like a chain letter.
And if you subscribe 10 people to our podcast, you will be eligible.
to subscribe an additional 10 people.
Yay!
Guys.
Oh, that
Work
does
is its own
remind me.
reward.
If you do give us 5-star reviews on iTunes, we will turn your username into some kind of NPC, which I have.
can't wait to hang out with Dick My Face 9927.
No.
Please no. Please no.
We'll just call him. We'll just call him Richard. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
close enough.
Richard
His name
Face.
is Richard.
Dean-
Richard Mephis.
Yeah. I too want to have Gildy D&D McD&D face join our party.
Guilty McGuildface. No, but as like a caveat, obviously, if it's super inappropriate, we're not going to use it.
Common sense.
And if you have something specific that you want, mention it in your review.
Does our illustrious guest have anything they want to add?
Ooh, I'm illustrious now. No, just parrot everything everybody else said. Every like helps. So get out there and push the button.
And until next time,
Push buttons.
party on.
Party
Party
on.
on.